Hi, good morning, Jason. Just wanted to follow up from our meeting from a few days ago. I had a chance to look at um, the backlink profile for Aubrey Daniels, and this is what I found. So they actually have a really good backlink profile. I think one area of improvement is their social media. I think I'm not sure you're familiar with social media signals, but basically their backlink profiles. Not only should there be social media signals like Facebook likes, tweets, retweets, follows for their main website, but their backlink should also be incorporated into that. And sometimes the linking website will do that on their own channels, but I like to have control over it and make sure that those uh, backlinks are getting as much um, authority and power as they can. But I think we're starting in a very good place with them. Um, and I would say, aside of Facebook, I wasn't able to find any other social platforms for them. So we definitely, at least maybe a LinkedIn or Twitter would definitely help them as far as their organic presence. So I'm not sure that's a conversation you all have had with them before, but definitely I think that would be just kind of like the foundational links that any business should have. So definitely would recommend starting there. I've had a few other websites within their niche that looks like they're doing well in the organic rankings. So I found two. First is QualitySafeEdge.com, and what I noticed that they are very active in using business listings, and I think this is very low hanging fruit for us. We can go out, look at the listings that they're using, and then simply create profiles for Aubrey Daniels. They don't have port social media signals, which I think is an opportunity for us to surpass them for some keywords. And it doesn't look like their anchor profile, their anchor text profile is very optimized. So I think that we should definitely take advantage of that and make sure that uh, the anchor text for Aubrey Daniels is well optimized. So generally, I like to follow this. So 75 to 80% of the anchors should be what are called branded anchors. So Aubrey Daniels, for example, would be a branded anchor. Aubrey Daniels performance management. That's like a branded anchor because we're including the company name in the anchor text. And then after that, the rest would be a mix of naked links, so the actual URL of the website, and partial and exact match keywords. So using these phrases that are here, different services, different offerings they provide. Um, and I think we really need to prioritize which of these keywords should be, the top focus. Because you see here, I was able to gather that's about 20. So it might be stretching ourselves a little bit starting off. So yeah, we maybe need to narrow this down to maybe 3 to 5 keywords. Other than that, I saw the other website, behavioralsafety.com, behavioral-safety.com. It looks like they definitely have some SEO personnel. I did notice that one of their Web 2.0s that they're using, I'm not even sure how to pronounce this, but it's a Blogspot website. Uh, they have pointed any backlinks from that Web 2.0 to their website. Web 2.0, they get a bad rap, but I think when they're done correctly, it can be a very powerful part of any SEO off-page strategy. So I highly suggest that we use this. I think their Web 2.0 was very high quality, but we can put together some high quality Web 2.0 websites with really good content, and preferably we can inspire 2.0. So what I mean by that, they have some age and authority. I think this can be a very effective low-hanging fruit strategy for them. Um, Now, as far as outreach, so I just included a few examples here, but there are definitely websites from both of these competitors that we can do outreach to. Um, Not only are they, like .org websites, but also directory websites where, we can control the listing. Um, and then the same for behavioralsafety.com. So one thing I noticed about them, they're doing a lot of questions, and I'm sure that Aubrey Daniels, they have PDFs online that we can do the same thing with. So I think that's definitely a good opportunity there as well. But really what I noticed is that they're using the bulk of their link backlink strategy. So um, that pretty much wraps up Aubrey Daniels. So I think my top three priorities: first, figure out which keywords we want to narrow this down to. Get some social media going for them, and really so for their backlinks. And then let's talk about obviously we can do the outreach, but let's talk about the Web 2.0 Web 2.0 part. Um, so that's Aubrey Daniels. AC Weiss. So you can see here, these are just some of the keywords that I pulled for them, and they aren't ranking too well. Especially business moves looks like they're doing very well there. Um, and this varies based on where you're searching, but I only saw them on the first page for moving companies, Hinesville, Georgia, moving companies, Columbus, Georgia, and United Mayflower Containers. I'm not even sure if that's relevant, but they were on page 1 for that. So one thing for them, and this is actually something that can be applied to Aubrey Daniels as well, that we really need to pay attention to the anchor text we're using. So again, my formula majority should be branding anchors. So AC White should be the bulk of their anchor text. But also making sure that we're targeting some of these keywords as well, along with naked anchors. And I know that let's go to this website actually, or actually I'll just speak to it here. Let's see. There's one thing I know, link. Let's see here. And other than link building, I think there is some optimization that we can do in their pages on the website. So I think we should consider kind of just revamping their URL structure, changing it, and maybe setting up some 301 redirects. And here's an example. So it'll be acy.com/moving-company-alpharetta, and pretty much doing that for all of their pages. And then I mentioned this about Aubrey Daniels, but social media is very much aligned in 2018. Social media is kind of like the, I guess, step zero for any off-page SEO strategy. So I suggest that we definitely bump up their social media efforts to get them on a good start. And I know they don't have a large budget, so that'll probably be a good focus for them initially. Their top three competitors, so that I found: markthemover.com, atlantapromovers.net, and then 404movers.com. So I'll start with the first, Mark the Mover. He's obviously using a PBN to power up his rankings. So I'm not sure if you guys stay on PBNs, but that's what the competitors are using. So I just wanted to make sure that you're aware of that. So if you're trying to do manual outreach, it will be an uphill climb because the other guys are, they're taking a shortcut. But other than that, Mark the Mover, he has some very good local business listings. So I think that's another area of opportunity. So what I like to do, after we kind of do the citation cleanup, and kind of build I guess the standard listings like on Yelp and YellowPages.com, for example. I like to do a gap analysis of the citations. So pretty much take whoever is ranking in a map pack and then figure out what citations or sites they're getting citation listings on. And if those that the client isn't, then just going out and build those citations so that at least the citation profiles will match. So I don't have a social media presence, so I think again that's an area of opportunity where we can do outperform them. LandingProvers.net. I really don't have much of an off-page strategy. It looks like they are also using a PBN, and then they're using business listings as well. So when I said the citation gap analysis, that would be another website I include in there. And then for 404movers.com, pretty much the same. I noticed they aren't using PBNs, or none of the websites look like PBNs, but they are using Web 2.0s, so we should probably consider that as part of the strategy. Let's see here. There's anything else to mention here. And I correct myself. So I actually did find a PBN, two PBNs for 404movers.com. So to summarize, RB Daniels, I think the best for both of these clients, actually, I think we should definitely kind of just ramp up what we're doing on social media for them and really emphasize also doing some social media engagement for their backlinks, so their high authority backlinks. So we can do this manually, or we can also get social signals and send them to those backlinks. Other than that, Web 2.0s and PBNs seem to be, well, more so for AC White's competitors, but those seem to be what we're going up against. So again, I'm not sure of her stance on those strategies, but I just wanted to let you be aware of that. But as far as White Hat, I think the focus should be doing a citation gap analysis and building citation listings on those websites. So I'm happy to have a chat about this a little bit more if you have any questions. But I'd like to know how we can get started. So thanks. Thanks, Jason, and I look forward to your response. Have a great Labor Day weekend.